Reporting from the front lines. Sylvan elves drop everything first. In a King of the Hill battle. And circle is the deployment. And the ogres, or rather orc skins, are counter-deploying. The Sylvan elves use magic to move the forest back and try to take the flank with the Kestrel Knights, doing 2 wounds with shooting and magic to the Tuskers. The Forest Rangers have vanguarded and advanced far into the enemy ranks, leaving their flank open to the dogs, and we'll see whether they want to take the charge or not, considering the huntsmen are coming behind. Turn 1 for the Orcan Ogres. The Orc Ogres choose to avoid the Forest Rangers by racing ahead. They make their march test, fortunately, and they get through 1 spell, Scorching Salvo, picking off a couple of elves in every unit, causing this pile with 1 spell going through. The Frost Mammoth remains behind with the Tuskers. The Wild Huntsmen charging the dogs. All died, all 3 of them. Killing 5 dogs, but still dying in return when the dogs attack back. There were too many. However, the Forest Rangers killed 13 scraplings. The dogs fled off the table seeing this, as did the scraplings. Here there are eagles up disturbing the advance of the ogres, and kestrels also trying to disturb them, but the ogres are coming ferociously with speed banner and pennant of the grass sky, so they're moving quickly up towards the scant elven lines and the fleeing eagle. The orc ogres charge with both their big blocks. The bruisers try to charge the archers and fail their charge. It was a 15 with banner of speed. The mercenary orcs try to charge these sentinels who flee, and they fail despite the Swiss pride. In the magic phase of the ogres, 4 elves of the bowman unit fall as well. Sylvan elf round 3 sees a lot of reorganizing, a rallying eagle, which tries to move but is stopped before it can move because it just rallied. By conscious players, of course. There's chaffing archers, chaffing eagles, chaffing sentinels. And the avatar charged into the general's block of ogres and challenged the general, losing 1 wound, and the general of the ogres, the orc ogres, saved 2 regeneration saves. On the other side, the Kestrel Knights keep disturbing the lines of the ogres, so they can't even charge with the Frost Mammoth. And the Forest Rangers are coming up. So the Sylvan Elves are on all sides, but they're also in a perilous situation with some units, like the Master Cosmologists. Therefore, all the circumstantial movement. Something called a beige move was done by the Tuskers. They charged through the ruins, lost 1 Tusker, but made a 9 roll and charged the sentinels for a very good spot. They have an inn on the sylvan lines here. And here the bruisers charge the eagle, their chaff. More beige moves. The eagle is killed by the ogres, and the tuskers overrun into the other archers. The master cosmologist on the elven side dies from scorching salvo. He thought he was safe because the magician was in combat, but not so. No other spells do much more, and the scorching salvo does not have much more effect than that. One wound on the kestrels and a couple of other wounds. The orc ogres are tactical geniuses. They do a reform so that the general and ogres are still in combat with the same models, but they move all over to this side. So it's a front charge for the Druids, and the forest rangers are suddenly far away from the rear of the ogres. Turn 4 for the Sylvan Elves now, coming up. Almost all the Sylvan units are charging and engaging in combat now. The spearmen charge, and the forest rangers make a long charge into the rear of the ogres. The Druids charge, and the Kestrel Knights charge. Everyone on this field is all in the central combat, to be king of the hill ruin.
Hello, I'm the tournament organizer and was asked to do this segment. The ogres here just died, most viciously, and as everything is too close and very much too slow, nothing is actually capable of moving away. These ogres also took this as a sign to go home and run away. Vadå? Vad kommer in?
18 wounds against ogres. They lost by 5 and fled. This way. Now the reforms place the Druids in a front charge from the Frost Mammoth. Into turn 5. 6 Druids die against the Frost Mammoth, doing only 1 wound in return to it. The Druids, now boosted with Know Thine Enemy, did 5 lethal strikes to the Frost Mammoth, killing it. There are only Tuskers left, and the forest, which is their hill to be king of, has been moved magically, so they're kind of in a bad position to get it, but they try in their 5th turn. They try. And place them in as best a manner as possible. There are still orc ogres wanting to be king.
Inget där. Inget där.
The Tusker Cav are charged. And a long charge, a 15 charge, is done in by the Forest Rangers. The Forest Guards take a short charge, and the Rangers kill all the Tuskers. That's the end of the battle. They did not manage to get the objective.